A long time ago, the place we now call Mochongoi was just forest. Dense forest. Part of a big belt with marmonet and old arabelle. That place was very rich, full of wild animals, trees with medicine, and springs that never used to dry, even during dry season. For many years, no one was really staying there permanently. Only a few people came in once in a while. Hunters, herders, and those who were harvesting honey. Then the Mzungu came during colonial times. They took most of the land and called it protected forest or ranches. They pushed out the local people, especially the pastoralists like the Tugen, Ilshamos, and Pokot. People had no say. You just wake up and find the place fenced off. After we got independence, the Kenyan government said they want to help people who had no land, people who had been pushed away. So in the late 1980s, they looked at that side of Mochongoi and said people can be settled there. That's how the Mochongoi settlement scheme came to start.
People came from all corners of the country. Most of them were small-scale farmers or herders. Many had been moved from Nakuru, Laikipia, Kericho, and Bomet. Others had been removed from Mau Forest, Old Jororok, and even some colonial farms. It became a mix of tribes. You'd find Kipsigis, Tugen, Kikuyu, Okiek, Luhya, some Pokot, even Nandi here and there. It became a rich mix. Culture, language, skills, you could see diversity. But also sometimes there were small frictions. Issues of land, grazing space, politics. You know how those things go when people come from different backgrounds. In 1989, government now came and said, "We are marking this land properly." People were given letters for their plots. Most got 5 to 10 acres, depending on how big your family was and what land was available. The first people cleared trees, built simple houses. Some just used mabati or grass and started planting food. Water was from rivers like Chepsogosi, Kapkiromo Dam, and other small springs. As time went, people built permanent houses. Schools came up. Mochongoi Primary was the first and main. Market started in Melewa, a bare land next to Mochongoi Trading Center, and was later shifted to Kabel Center. Life was growing. But one big issue never got sorted. Most families never got their title deeds. Up to now, all of them are still waiting. Without that title, you can't go to the bank. You fear investing because tomorrow someone might claim your land. It has brought a lot of stress and even fights among neighbors or even within families. Mochongoi is in Baringo South, inside Baringo County. The area has both highlands and lowlands. Places like Tuyobe and Kimoriot get good rain, so farming is okay. But if you go past Keon and down to Arabal or parts of Loruk, it's dry. Very dry. People there depend more on livestock. In the highlands, people plant maize, beans, potatoes, sukuma, bananas, and fruits. These days, some non-governmental organizations and the county government are helping people grow coffee and avocado. They even brought more than 100,000 coffee seedlings. People were very happy. If they support it with markets and training, it can change lives. In the dry areas, people mostly keep animals, cows, goats, sheep. Livestock is money, it's wealth, it's pride. But now, grazing land is becoming small. The weather is changing. It's hot. Rains are not coming like before. So herders and farmers start fighting, especially when animals cross farms or water is not enough. Sometimes it turns violent. Banditry has made things worse. Armed people come with guns, steal animals, shoot people.
Some families have lost everything. Others have run away. Schools have been closed. In places like Arabal, Kapandasum, and Mukutani, people have really suffered. Some say the attackers are from neighboring areas and they are heavily armed. Government takes long to respond. People feel like they are alone. But even with all these problems, the people of Mochongoi are hardworking. Small centers like Kabel, Tuyobe, Kamayalel, and Kimoreat have grown. Women walk to market with milk, vegetables, firewood, or charcoal. Men ride boda-bodas, sell animals, or look for farm jobs when it's harvest season. Youth are trying. Some are doing carpentry, boda services, welding, even art.
There is one women's group in Tuyobe called Sosion Women's Group. Those mamas are doing wonders. They plant indigenous crops, plant trees, teach other women about beekeeping and poultry. They also clean up the community and share food with those who don't have. Their example has made other groups in the ward start moving. The community even started a conservancy, Ki Borogosh Community Conservancy, 7,000 acres. The idea is to protect nature and also bring income through tourism. It helps with jobs for youth as rangers or guides. It also helps stop human-wildlife conflict and keeps trees safe. But still, infrastructure is a big problem. Roads are mostly muram and get very bad when it rains. The Karandi Mochongoi Marigat Road has been under construction for long, still not finished. Without it, people can't take food to market. Pregnant mothers struggle to reach hospital. Schools lack supplies. Health centers are in bad shape. Most have no electricity, no equipment, and very few staff. In Tuyobe, the clinic has no running water. Patients buy medicine from far towns. Water itself is a big issue. During dry season, families fetch water from dry rivers or walk many kilometers to boreholes. Some schools only depend on rainwater tanks. When they dry up, there is nothing. The weather has really changed. Rains come late or don't come at all. Crops fail. People go hungry. Sometimes food aid comes from county or Red Cross, but it's not enough. Children are getting malnourished. Still, the community is not giving up. People are now trying climate-smart farming like terracing, intercropping, agroforestry, and using compost. Groups are pushing government to help with title deeds, security, and water. Churches and mosques are also helping, especially with orphans and widows. There is a mama called Mama Kiprop. She stays up in the hills. Every morning she wakes up early, lights her 3-stone fire, makes tea, feeds chickens, checks her bananas and coffee seedlings. Her husband looks after their goats. They got that land in the early 90s. It's good land, but without a title, they are not safe. Her children walk 5 kilometers to school. When it rains, floods block the road. When it's dry, they buy water from a donkey cart. But Mama Kiprop has hope. She is part of Tuyobe Women's Group. They recently started selling honey and planted 50 avocado trees on community land. Her firstborn daughter wants to be a nurse. Her lastborn is learning carpentry from a neighbor. Mama says if the road is finished, if they get water tanks, if the school improves, life will be better. Other people around her feel the same. They don't want free things. They want opportunity. Peace, schools, clinics, water. They want to farm and sell their food. They want protection from bandits. They want fair land ownership. They want dignity. They want a say in how they are ruled. Mochongoi is not just one village, it is many communities. Kipsigis, Tugan, Kikuyu, Okiek, Luhia, all learning to stay together. Sometimes it's not easy, but many times they help each other, share things, build together. Mochongoi is a story of struggle, of people who refuse to give up, of people who believe tomorrow can be better, not because Nairobi said so, but because of their own strength, like Mama Kiprop, like the youth of Tuyo Bay. They are still digging, still planting, still walking, still building, still believing.